Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and I did indeed forget the other bonus level, and I'm pretty sure, well, I'm meeting you right back at level 15 Unbearable. This is the part where the baby polar bear throws you off and makes a run for it. And I'm pretty sure if we long jump that and make it back to the polar bear, yep, we will be transported to the other secret level in the game. So that's how you get to it. A pretty well kept secret, and why I completely forgot how to get to it. So there you go, Totally Bear. And after we do this one, we will have done all of the secret bonus levels and everything, and bonus areas, I guess. So let's go ahead and do Totally Bear. Neat thing about the secret warp room, by the way, is that you can actually see the other islands from the first game in the distance, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat touch that, I already called it that, but a cool touch that I never noticed until I read about it in a trivia section about the game, just like little known facts about the game and stuff. Also, it is completely dark. This area is super dangerous. I'm pretty sure I've hit all the boxes on the way to that checkpoint, which is good. So hopefully I can do this all in one try. We only have a box gem here. However, not even a crystal to worry about. However, we need to get all the boxes, which I just failed in getting, so I'm going to die now. We need to get all the boxes in order to get that. Otherwise, all of this would have been for naught. So, yeah, we're going to do this. Just play through this little section of the level again. I saw the next checkpoint in the distance, and yet again I managed to screw up right at the very end. Just to make note, in this bonus level, you are going to have to... Oh my god, that was awful. You are going to have to make use of the bear's dashing long jump capabilities, where you hold circle down to do a dash, basically. You saw right there in that pit where I missed a ton of boxes. That is one of the sections where you have to make use of that, as well as a whole bunch of other things. Oh my god, I still missed one. The angle on that is just so bad. It's not like a straightforward thing, so you can't easily line up your shot. It's slightly at an angle, and you know what it's not supposed to do. All of us know it except for the game itself, and yet it does it. Probably because it doesn't know. Okay, this should be good. There we go. We got all 4 of them now. Still missed. Oh god, that looks like it really hurt for both of them. Crash is still stuck on that thing. Okay, well, it's a very short little section where I messed up, so it's not too bad. I think these Wumpa Fruits, or those Wumpa Fruits were placed there just so you knew that you were lined up. So just grab the Wumpa Fruits, you should know you're in line, and just make that jump. And of course I screw up that thing again because there was the puddle there. So yeah, we actually have to jump over that lake, get on the left side, because I'm pretty sure it's impossible to slide left fast enough while you're on the ice in order to reach those boxes, so we're going to have to do this the more difficult way. Yay, always the more difficult. What the heck? Okay, look, you can definitely see I'm on land when that is happening. That is the second time that this has happened in this game in 2 different levels. What the heck, game? Come on now. You're better than that. Just causing me to die randomly. Luckily I have 50 lives. Ah well. Okay. By the way, this is probably... I screwed that up again. Yet again I barely missed that box. This is the finale, most likely. If I keep on dying, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe this level will take up the entire video, I sure hope not. Yeah, this darkness really isn't too bad, honestly. I mean, it's kind of difficult to see the whales, but other than that, it's not that bad, really. You just have a slightly less reaction time, there we go, to do things. Okay, grab that checkpoint. We finally have new progress. This polar bear is speeding up. I did not ask you to do that, polar bear. Oh, that TNT. Oh, okay, that's another one of those sections where you want to do the dashing long jump. A really short one, though, because there's a box right there. And now they're throwing a whole bunch of TNT my way, too. But yeah, Polar, why are you speeding up? I really didn't ask for you to do that. Oh, well. Okay, speeding long jump. There we go, grab that box. Now the darkness is a bit more of a problem, because you have less time to react to stuff that you just barely saw. Oh man, this is stressful. Very, very stressful. Oh, I missed that box, dang it. Time to die. Okay, well, I got another life on the way. God, I've died a ton of times, and yet I still have 51 lives right now. Granted, it's only one more, but it's still more than what I started out with. Wow. That's what I don't really get about this game. Like, no matter how many times you die, it seems like you always end up with a positive amount of lives. Like, you gained lives, even though you died a ton somehow. I don't know, maybe this game is just courteous. Okay, my game froze there for a second, and I was freaking out thinking that it glitched and broke. But no, it was just Polar throwing me off. So there we go, there's the box gem for Totally Bare. The other bonus level in this game, we have completed it, that makes me happy. And that just leaves Spaced Out and the final boss, which is nice. Alright, let's throw that up there, and it just goes into nothingness. Okay, let's go all the way to the top now, to Spaced Out. And we're also at 6 minutes, so yeah, this is really looking like the finale video. I don't think... Heck, even if Spaced Out takes me a while, it probably will be because of failures and stuff that I'll cut out and whatnot. So, it shouldn't take me too long. Really, what I'm worried about is... I have to go in, like, 20 minutes to eat dinner and then go do stuff, like actual life stuff. And so... I had to complete this game within those 20 minutes, so that's kind of stressful, a little bit. So, yep. Okay, that was almost bad. Luckily that worked out somehow. Okay, so we've seen this part of the level before, but it's a very short part. Now we're pretty much into new territory, once we break these 4 boxes. Come on, put your things up, there you go. Get out of my way so I can actually jump, please. Are you just... yeah, it looks like this guy has his wires down all the time. Any boxes up here? There's a life up there. Okay, so that one keeps his wires down at all times, but these things will make it so you can't really jump that high. Okay, that's not too bad though. We made it, we hit the first checkpoint. We don't have to worry about a no-death platform or anything like that, which is very, very nice. Okay, I meant to just... okay... that was just all kinds of bad. I was hoping that the invincibility would last me a little longer so I could just hit that next guy, but no. And also the spin just randomly made my hitbox large enough to hit that nitro right there, which was kind of saddening. Okay, but other than that, we have another one of these guys. Just go ahead and knock him into the nitro and clear your path a little, which is nice. He's sacrificing his body for Crash's better good. Okay, yeah, I was wondering if that stuff hurt you because it looked red and dangerous, but I wasn't willing to try it. Now I know my answer for sure. Okay, come on you, put your wires down. Okay, that's not too bad, and I want to do the bonus section first, because if I die during it, it doesn't really matter. I just restart the bonus section, really. But if I lose my Aku in here, that would just be a loss, and I wouldn't be able to use it for the actual level, which would be bad. Oh boy. I think I want to take the lesser taken route, although probably not do a slide jump, because that makes me jump too high. Yeah, you see, I just go right back down to the bonus section, and not a care was given that I died. I don't even lose a life, so yeah, saving that Aku for the actual level is pretty good. Okay, so you go up, and you come back down, and I just make that jump. There you go, yeah, that's the much better jump. Okay, be careful not to spin into that TNT, because it'll blow up in your face. Why do I feel like I just screwed up? I just screwed up. I realized it right as that TNT was about to explode. You actually want to jump on the TNT. Well, you want to jump on the box right before the TNT blows up, so you can get on top of that six stack high box thing, and so then you can ground pound it, but you want to ground pound it after the TNT blows up, of course, otherwise you'll get exploded. So yeah, of course I realized something too late, so let's just high jump and high jump. We should definitely be out of the range of the explosion, and then we can just bust all those down. That's how that's supposed to go. Oh great, I love these sections. Great. Great. Oh my god, this is so great. Oh my god, that was the best way to do that ever. Let's do that again. I'll just meet you back at that section right there, because this takes a short while. And I've already shown it all multiple times now. Alright, so I completed that, and now we're doing more stuff. That was kind of bad, and that was also kind of worrisome. Let's just get through this and do stuff. Okay, I actually just talked to my dad about something that I have to do tomorrow, so that's why I might be kind of weird for a second, just in case or whatever. Okay. So there's a nitro switch surprisingly early in the level. It's right by the crystal, which never really happened before. I wonder if, like, if you didn't hit the nitro switch, there would be nitros all over the place, and that would make this section of the level harder. So if you wanted to do a challenge run, don't hit that nitro switch. Except never mind, because the end is right here. Okay, then that works too. So yeah, that bonus section was really the only that was probably the hardest part of the level, actually. Trying to figure out those 8 cage boxes, or whatever you want to call them. So I have like 10 more minutes or something close to that, so I think I can definitely finish this up. Let's talk to Cortex.
Yes! My plan is nearly complete, and I have you, Crash Bandicoot, to thank for it. Engine? What's happening? What's that? Is he spewing our signal?
Crash! Cortex isn't going to use the crystals to contain the planet's energy. He's going to harness the force and use it to power the super Cortex Vortex he has built on his space station. One blast of the ray will cover the entire world, turning everyone into Cortex's mindless slaves. Crash, don't let him have those crystals!
Engine, you fool! She's telling him everything! Ah, yes. We're back now. Pardon the, interruption. Crash, bring me...
Well, seems Cortex isn't as nice as we originally thought, so I'm going to quickly save here, and can I finish the boss and do final cutscene and credits all in the span of 10 minutes? I wonder. Let's just save right here, sure. Trying to figure this out. Let's try it. If 10 minutes pass and I don't finish, well then I'll just cut all this out and we'll try again once I get back from that thing that I have to do, like 3 hours later. Okay, so we have ourselves the jetpack controls, and you do not want to take this as slowly as you took the other jetpack levels. Although then again, you don't have to worry about precision stuff really and hitting boxes. You can knock asteroids out of the way with your spin, and mines will slow you down. Well, they don't just kill you, which is good. But you basically have to follow this track, watch out for obstacles and stuff, and hit Cortex 3 times as he tries to escape you. Oh man, he was so close, dang it. You can get hit by a couple mines and still be okay, of course, but it's a very, very close call. Oh man, wow. Yeah, he got away right when I hit him the second time, so I don't think you can actually hit any mines. Well, this is very short, so I should be able to do it just fine unless I fail massively. Okay, so basically we gotta try again here. And try to get all 3 hits in real quick like. I think running into the asteroids still slows you down even if you spin them out of the way, so just be careful with that. Oh, he's so close. And then of course I get hit by an asteroid right when he's that close. Okay, that's 1 hit. Come on, come on, come on. He just goes flying so far away when you hit him. but luckily he waits for you for whatever reason. If I were him, I would use that as an advantage to get away further and not lose, because I'm the villain and I want to win, but, you know, I'm not Cortex, so even though I got hit there, it really didn't matter, because Cortex was waiting for me forever, which I still don't get, but we're gonna go with this. Oh, come on, please don't. No, dang it. Okay. So let's try that again with getting hit less. That was really, really close. We almost got this here. We should be able to get this this time. Okay, let's do this. Come on, Cortex. But yeah, this is kind of an odd final boss, considering the jetpack is introduced in only 2 levels, right at the very end. Like, and you're not really using any of your moves or anything for it, you're just flying around on the jetpack. Don't get me wrong, it's cool and all, but it's just kind of odd for a final boss. Is it just me, or is he going much slower now that I've failed a couple times? Because I hit him twice in a row right there. And there's the 3rd hit. That was much, much easier that time.
You haven't seen the last of me, Crash Bandicoot!
Yep, of course there's going to be a sequel, but with that we have completed the game, 100%. And we're back at the beginning. Is her laptop going to die and I need to find another battery in the forest?
What do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the Cortex Vortex? It's still up there.
Oh yeah, well, as long as Cortex isn't there, it shouldn't be too bad. Although granted, having a giant laser that can destroy the world, circling the planet, not all too good of an idea to just leave that lying there. I'm sure it'll be fine. But there we go, we have the credit sequence of Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. So, normally I give a little review of the game or whatever. So, here goes. I like this game a lot. It is very fun, and I always enjoy the platforming collect-a-thon type of games. This game is a huge improvement from the very first one. That was very, very artificially difficult in the fact that if you wanted to get the box gem or anything like that, you basically couldn't die, because if you died, it wouldn't save your boxes even if you hit a checkpoint. And so you basically have to start the whole level over again. And although there is a charm to that, and people who enjoy really tough games like that would enjoy that, and I enjoyed it too, don't get me wrong. But I thought it was kind of dumb how it couldn't save the boxes or whatever. But the fact alone that this game, it's able to save your boxes and everything, is really, really awesome. And it's still difficult, but it's not stupidly difficult, I guess I could call it, so that's very nice. Also, just the range of levels that you can play through, all the different enemies, the level types, riding on the back of a polar bear really quickly and everything. Stuff like that is just really nice. A lot of the levels feel different from each other, even like the levels that have the same theme. And there's still like something different about them, or they're just so much harder that it feels like a different level entirely rather than the same thing but with a couple different enemies or whatever. So I really like this game. It's a very fun game, and it's only $5 on the PlayStation Store if you have a PlayStation 3. So it's definitely worth the $5 price. I mean, just about any game is worth a $5 price mark, so I highly suggest this game and the entire trilogy. However, we should have 100% now. I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, here we go.
You have acquired all of the gems! Incredible! Crystals are not the only means of harnessing planetary energy, right? The gems have that ability as well, and with them, I can destroy the Cortex Vortex forever! Let me warp you to my completed laser installation.
Alright, I actually have to pick up the controller again. And we got an elevator up. Now that we have all the gems, Brio will basically shoot down the Cortex Vortex. And we don't have to worry about Cortex getting up there again and trying to blow up the world or anything like that. Instead, we just take all of the gems, which just create a giant tower. It looks kind of weird, honestly, but it works, I guess. And harness their energy, and fire a giant laser. Embryo is actually a good guy.
Would you like to do the honors?
Although he really doesn't sound like it, Embryo's a good guy. Something happened in between games that caused Embryo to hate Cortex. So he might still be a bad guy, but it's basically that we have the common enemy kind of thing. Let's work together to beat our enemy, and then we'll be enemies again once we beat them. But with that, we destroy the Cortex Vortex. We get to see the credits a second time, which I think I'm just gonna end it here. But with that, we have completed yet another game, the second game in the Crash trilogy, or at least the PS1 trilogy. There were, of course, other Crash games after this. But, yeah. There's that little piece just blinking in the background, and it's really annoying to me. And there's that other piece spinning in the middle. And there's that third piece spinning towards the top middle, kind of. But that one that's blinking is just the most annoying thing. Ah, well. Well, with that, all these guys did a really great game, drastically improving what they had made in the very first game, which was already pretty good, but they made it even better, and it's just amazing how good they made it. So, with that, I will see you all for the next project, or rather, I will see you all for more Banjo-Tooie and Final Fantasy II. You know, I think I'm just gonna focus on those two now. I might start a third project later on, but for now I'm just gonna focus on those two, because Banjo-Tooie takes a while, and Final Fantasy II, it takes a while to edit out all those random battles and stuff, you know? So, I'm just gonna stick with those two projects for now, and then I'm going to do the next project that I had planned after this one, just after Banjo-Tooie, or something like that. I was going to have another project run alongside of Banjo-Tooie after this one, but decided against that just right now. So yeah, that's the plan, and, well, That's right, Cortex isn't done. We'll see him in the next one eventually, whenever I decide to Let's Play that. Which, I even don't know. It's just whenever I feel like it, really. Well, I ended up actually talking through that whole credit sequence again, so I guess I'm not cutting it out. And now, for real, I will see you all with more Banjo-Tooie and Final Fantasy II, whenever those come out more. So I will see you all then. Goodbye!